We like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Twitter, TikTok, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, all of our YouTube videos. Hit that notification bell, about the subscribe button. Let's get it popping. All right, listen, we got a lot to talk about, man, tonight. The Golden State Warriors lost to the Boston Celtics 116 to 100. And it was a pretty back and forth game, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Boston jumped on them very early. Credit to the Boston Celtics for, taking care of business at home, taking it seriously after getting beat in game two. They came out with a lot of energy, and their guys, showed up, from Jaylen Brown to Jayson Tatum to Marcus Smart to Robert Williams to, Al Horford to Grant Williams. Everybody showed up. Derek White. It was a team effort for the Boston Celtics, and they got the win. So you have to give them credit for that. On the other side, Golden State did have some mishaps, starting with Draymond Green, who did not play well tonight. But also, you had guys like Jordan Poole, who was mediocre. Andrew Wiggins was mediocre as well. So you can't just put all on one guy. It just felt like Golden State was coming in, and they were kind of, thrown off by that punch that Boston gave them very early in the game. Now they were able to recover back into the game, like taking the lead in the third quarter. But when you play from behind, it can become somewhat kind of mentally draining, especially on the road, because the home team has the momentum, they have the crowd, and it's just a different situation. So I just think that's what happened with Golden State tonight. But nonetheless, let's get into it. So if I look at the team stats, I'm starting with Golden State. If I look at the team stats, basically what happened tonight starting off was the Golden State Warriors got off to a slow start. Like I just said, Jaylen Brown had like 15 points in the first quarter, was a very aggressive, going to the basket, was very aggressive, going at Draymond Green. Draymond Green and him had somewhat of a, rift the last game in game two. And Jaylen Brown was looking out for blood. So he definitely was attacking the basket, hitting threes. It didn't matter who was guarding him. He just could not be guarded. Gary Payton II tried to guard him. He couldn't guard him just because of the length Jaylen Brown has. Draymond Green couldn't stay with him because of the quickness. Klay Thompson, I believe, took a stab at him. But Jaylen Brown set the tone tonight. There's no doubt about it. And just the Warriors got punched in the mouth. I mean, they got out rebounded 31-47. So that was a big thing right there. You get out rebounded 31-47. A lot of that has to do with, like I said, Grant Williams and Robert Williams. If I look at the person who was somewhat the player of the game tonight on the defensive end, it was definitely Robert Williams, because he had. Let me check his stats. Robert Williams had 10. He had 10 rebounds, 8 points in 26 minutes. Now, you could say, okay, he didn't have a whole bunch of points, but like I said, he had 4 blocks as well. He altered a lot of shots, and he was controlling the paint. With Boston, their advantage is inside the paint. That's their advantage. It's not the 3-point line. It's not the outside shooting. It's the mid-range in the paint. They got superb wings in Tatum and Brown, and they got the big man and the post who's very energetic in Robert Williams, as well as Grant Williams, who got, rebounds as well, hit some key buckets in the game, timely buckets. And, just having a presence. They had a full effort. And, the Warriors just didn't have it, in the paint tonight. With Kevin Looney and Draymond Green, they didn't have the energy to match those guys. You understand what I'm saying? So that's nonetheless, they were down by 18 points in the first half at one point. So, when you play from behind like that, it can be very, very demoralizing and hard to come back. But the Warriors did come back in the third quarter. Now, the Warriors have this type of edge in the third quarter where they explode. Where they have this third quarter explosion, time in, time out, where they just, go into the locker room, and I don't know if they drink, Michael Jordan's secret stuff, or I don't know what it is. but they go in that locker room and then they come out a different team in that third quarter. The Warriors were down by 12 at halftime. They came back and cut that lead down within single digits in, I believe, like less than a minute. Boston comes back, starts hitting shots. And I said to myself, if Boston is able to lead in this third quarter, they're going to win this game. And sure enough, that's what happened. They went to the fourth quarter with the lead, and then they finished the game off. I think the Warriors were up by 1 point at a point where Steph Curry hit a three, but it just took a lot of energy from Steph and Clay. And shout out to Clay for playing how he played tonight, man. He definitely showed up, and I wasn't worried about the least. I knew Klay Thompson was somewhere to get his rhythm just because he kept shooting, even in a slump. With a slump, you got to continuously shoot if you're Klay Thompson. He had 25 points tonight, 5 for 13 from the three-point line in 39 minutes. So that's good. That's good news for the Golden State Warriors, right? I will say this, though. With Draymond, the reason why the Draymond Green is the anchor to this team. I'm talking about he's the engine to this team. They go as much as he goes. I'm talking about he starts up, he jump starts the team. When his energy's up and he's playing well, the team's energy's up and they're playing well. When his energy, is kind of off put and he's not playing well, then the Warriors usually follow behind. You know what I'm saying? Smooth, what's up, my guy? Salute. Play for keep. What's good, man? Says Draymond's trash. Warriors need to trade him and Poole and Wiggins for LeBron James as the Warriors lose the series. Yeah, LeBron ain't coming there, bro. LeBron needs to, fix what he has in LA. But yeah. Salute to my guy, smooth shot for YT. But like I said, Draymond Green was, his energy was off tonight. He had 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I said this on somebody else's podcast the other day. I think it was yesterday. I said for the Boston Celtics to win this game, they got to take out Draymond. Whether that be him, out the game with technicals, or they have to get him rattled. And that's exactly what happened. Very early, Grant Williams was going to be the guy to do it because he's not the most important player on the team, and they can afford to use him as a sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? Keep hitting that like button, y'all. They can afford to use They can afford to use him as a sacrificial lamb. Salute to my guys, Soccer Updates. Salute to my guys, Soccer Updates. And if y'all want to, I just put the Cash App inside the, in the chat, and it's in the pinned comments as well. If y'all want to, donate anything's appreciated. I appreciate y'all, man. But like I said, with Draymond, with him only having 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, and a lot of foul trouble getting fouled out, you saw the Warriors' energy go down. You know what I'm saying? It took a 3-point, shootout with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to try to keep him in the game. But with Jordan Poole playing mediocre with only 10 points, I think they're being very physical with him, starting with Peyton Pritchard and Marcus Smart. That's why he's kind of struggling. Every time he gets hit or every time he gets bumped, he's looking at the ref for, some type of call. And the Boston Celtics smell that. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you're looking for help from the ref, the team will feed off it, like a team like Boston. It was physical. You know what I'm saying? So it was really Klay and Steph tonight. Wiggins had 18 points, but he went 1 for 6 from the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, though. He played great defense on Jayson Tatum. He played really good defense on Jayson Tatum. So that's where his energy was going tonight. And I want to get to Tatum tonight because I got something for y'all that y'all feel like y'all going to really take heed to about Jayson Tatum. Now, and I got a question for Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr, are you going to play Jonathan Kuminga or not? See, one of my biggest pet peeves with coaches is when they keep players out for the entirety of the game, or they keep players out in very pivotal points of the game, and they choose not to play them. Either you're going to play Jonathan Kuminga or you're going to keep him on the bench. Don't have him out the game for the whole 46 minutes and then put him in for the last 2 minutes. I know you hear all the rumblings he can help y'all out in this series. Because one of the biggest mistakes also that the Warriors did is by having Steph Curry on Jayson Tatum, especially down the stretch. When I seen that, I'm like, that's a bad matchup because Steph Curry, again, he's 6'2", Jayson Tatum is 6'9". So all he has to do is stretch himself to the basket and he has an easy layup. So you got a guy in Jonathan Kuminga who is 6'8", who is athletic, who does have size, who can at least make it difficult for Jayson Tatum. Because when you had Andrew Wiggins on him, Andrew Wiggins played superb defense, but now of course you can't leave him on him the whole game because he, sometimes you need substitutions or whatever. But you have to continuously rotate bodies for him. And Steph Curry, you don't need to put him on him during the game, wasting his energy. You need to use him for the offensive end. So I don't know what Steve Kerr is thinking. Are you going to play Jonathan Kuminga or not? You know what I mean? So that's the big question. That's the big question. Tuna Sports says Celtics in 7. We'll see. We'll see. Salute, my guy. You already know Draymond got his Norman triple single. Yes, he did. Tatum played good towards the end. I'm gonna get to Jayson Tatum, bro. I'm gonna get to Jayson Tatum. Y'all stick around. I'm gonna get to Jayson Tatum. He's gonna be coming. He's gonna be last. Tuna Sports said Draymond equals bum. You already know. Said Draymond had more fouls. Yeah, he had more fouls than points tonight, and that's what I'm saying. If Draymond Green doesn't bring the energy to this team, then they flummox, they fall apart, or they have to fight like hell to get back into the game, or keep their head above water. Okay, but like I said, Steve Kerr, are you gonna play Jonathan Kuminga or not? They had, I think it was Mark Jackson, and he was like, "Why is Steph Curry on Jayson Tatum?" And I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, bro, you got Wiggins on Jaylen Brown. And if you take him and put him on Steph Curry on Jayson Tatum, that's barbecue chicken all day. Aside from that, you're wasting his energy. So I don't know. He has to make an adjustment. Will he do it for Game 4? I do not know. But it's amazing how bad the Warriors play on defense and still came back into this game. But let me get to the Boston Celtics because they did come out with the victory tonight. So I want to give credit where credit is due. Let me start with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown came out very aggressive in the first quarter. 15 points, like I said. He ended up with, make sure I got this correct, he ended up with 27 points, a team high, 27 points, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Went 9 for 16 from the field, 4 for 8 from the three. So he's very efficient tonight. Scored the ball well, rebounded the ball well, and made some good plays on with passing the ball, distributing. So he had a pretty much all around good game, as well as he played defense well. He played pretty solid defense on Steph Curry, in the fourth quarter too. So I would say he's the player of the game tonight. If I look at a couple things with Jaylen Brown, he's a type of player, I think, like I said, Jaylen Brown, he's a type of player that is somebody that has more. I think he has that killer in him. Like he feels like he can dominate. He has the ability to have that mindset that he feels like he can, not be stopped on the court. Right. And I think that helps him in moments like this. You know what I mean? Because against a team like Golden State, against a guy like Draymond Green, you're gonna have to have that mental toughness. And I think Jaylen Brown has it. He has been inconsistent, in the past where, he doesn't shoot in the second half, doesn't, come through, you know what I mean? But tonight he did. He came through tonight and he produced and played well. So, just this, he started off the ship. He started off with the energy on offense, and he gave him a boost, especially with some, very clean dunks that, got the crowd into it, got the crowd hyped. Also, the Boston Celtics controlled the boards tonight. They controlled the boards tonight for sure. And at the end of the day, when you got a guy like whatchamacallit, Robert Williams on that glass, he makes a lot of noise because See, because like again, you don't have to block shots to make an impact. You can alter shots. You can just be in the paint. You can just be like actively down there, and you can have a very impactful game. The presence of Robert Williams really helped them tonight and get this win because they had somebody that can make Golden State shoot a lot of outside threes. Now we know Golden State's has the best backcourt shooting in NBA history with Steph and Clay, but still in all, you're gonna miss some threes. I don't care who you are. I mean, Steph Curry went 6 for 11 from three. Klay Thompson went 5 for 13. You know what I'm saying? So really, it was really them tonight. It was the Splash Brothers that was carrying the load, and a lot of that had to do with Robert Williams because he was in that paint and he was controlling the boards. He was getting rebounds over Draymond Green. There was like 3, 4 separate rebounds where Draymond Green, where Robert Williams would just get the rebound over him or tip it to himself. And that was a problem because now it's like, how do you, if you're Draymond Green, how do you make an impact if you're not rebounding the ball? Kevin Looney, not rebounding the ball at a high clip. He had 7 rebounds tonight, but other than that, he had 6 points. Andrew Wiggins had just as much rebounds, and he's a forward. I need Kevin Looney to have like around 10 to 11 rebounds, but he only played 17 minutes. So, Steve Kerr, like I said, you gotta. I need to know what your roster is going into this next game because obviously it was the defensive end tonight more than the offensive end. So if your offense was clicking, you need to have defensive minded guys because Stephon Jayson Tatum ain't gonna work. That's just not gonna work. They got Draymond into foul trouble very early. And like I said, that was the head of the snake. They cut the head off the snake, and they understood that. One thing about Draymond, I will say, is annoying, is how he fouls and then he acts like the other team fouled him. Like there was a particular play where I think he wrapped his arms around. I can't think of the person. It was either Jaylen Brown or Marcus Smart. He put his arms around him, and the ref was behind him, and then he flops his hands like he was the one getting pushed. I'm like, bro, they got instant replay. Like, they gonna see you that you put your hands around that dude's neck. So when you got the little antics like that, then it's somewhat of an issue. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of annoying. But other than that, yeah, it's something that Draymond needs to, really, keep under control, or else you're gonna get thrown out for a big game like you did in 2018 or 2016 against the Cavs. All right. Let me also bring something else out. I think y'all gonna like this. Hold on, because I think this is gonna really solidify and really gonna, this is gonna really solidify a lot of people who's saying that Jayson Tatum is a superstar. Now I need to talk to y'all for a minute. If y'all haven't seen First Take this morning, I want y'all to go into ESPN First Take and type in Jayson Tatum superstar. There's going to be a video that pops right up where Jayson Tatum talks about how people have put him in that superstar category. And it was so word for word. And I'm thinking like, did he even see my video or did he see something that I said? Because it came out right after I made my video yesterday about Jayson Tatum being a superstar. He's saying, it's been debates, been talk about, am I a superstar? And his next words was like, where did I even say that? Like, who said that? Who made that claim? Who spoke on my behalf that I was a superstar? So once I heard Jayson Tatum say those words, I had to give him credit because what he was being was honest. You got people putting a label on a dude that he ain't even ready to put a label on himself. So how could you expect me or anybody else to call this man a superstar when he don't even believe he's a superstar? He said he did not put that label on himself. He don't understand where it came from. As I agreed the same thing. Where did this come from that he was some type of superstar after 1 year? But you got people in the media who want to create a narrative so bad that they put something on a dude that he's not even ready to even be put on. Same thing with the Kobe comparison. They got this guy saying that he's somewhat next. Look at the purple armband he got on right now. They trying to make somebody into Kobe. And I've said this before. They gotta stop comparing these guys to older players, because what you're doing, you're putting a label out and you're putting a target on this kid's back to the point where he can't be himself because the media is trying to make him to be somebody else. So again, I need y'all to go into, after y'all watch this video, and you make sure y'all like the page. Y'all need to go into this YouTube and really type in, like I said, Jayson Tatum, superstar, ESPN First Take. He comes out with an interview this morning saying he doesn't understand where that label even came from. And I have to give him a lot of credit because he actually told the truth. To put a guy who has not even been in a first team All NBA multiple seasons, more than one, and say he's a superstar is disrespectful to the guys who's putting in work year after year. Because like I told y'all, it can go south real quick. Look at Trae Young. Trae Young got to the conference finals last season with the Atlanta Hawks, and people already label him as a superstar. Ja Morant's another one. He has one good year this year. He's already a superstar. It's disrespectful to Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's disrespectful to Kawhi Leonard. It's disrespectful to Kevin Durant. It's disrespectful to Steph Curry. Disrespectful to LeBron James, who's been doing it year in and year out. It's to a point where we don't even, what is superstar label is so just out there. There's no real quality to it no more. So he said it out of his mouth. I did not. He said he wasn't a superstar. If you don't believe me, go look up the video and he'll tell you. I think Jayson Tatum, what I really believe about him, he's a star with superstar tools and potential. But he has not proven it long enough, and he has not the consistency long enough. So that was pretty much the main part I wanted to make. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all in. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all in here, man. If y'all want to come here and cook, I'm going to put the link inside the description box so y'all can see. I can come in here. But I had to put that out, man, because, man, that superstar label is just thrown around like a frisbee, dude. It's disrespectful. It really is. I'm going through some of these comments. Bruce Morrow, my man, said Draymond's past his NBA prime. He's just entering his media prime. Oh yeah, Draymond is not what he doesn't have to be. That's not his role. That's Stephen Clay's role. And now they got Jordan Poole. No wonder, you already know, say, don't wonder why he was fouling. He can't guard. Yeah, he has a hard time staying in front of Jaylen Brown. My man Rick, my guy, said Celtics had 5 players in double digits and almost 7, and White almost had double. Yeah, that was the difference. They came to play. They came to play. So that was kind of the difference. They came to play. Golden State didn't. I know I didn't put my pick yet on who's gonna win the series. It's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, even tonight really didn't show me that they couldn't hang. It was just that Golden State got punched in the mouth early. And, you can go into the next game and Golden State just outshoots the hell out this Boston team, and Boston team can't hit a lick. Epic Play said Jordan Poole looks uncomfortable. Yeah, because they're being physical with him. They're making him feel his body. That's what's going on. They're making him feel his body. They're hitting him when he's off the ball, bumping him, all that type of stuff. So Jordan Poole being more of on the skinnier side, they know how to kind of somewhat rattle him. You're absolutely right. Epic plays. They're trying to make Jordan Poole uncomfortable as possible. Y'all hit that like button too for your boy. Yeah. If y'all want to come in here and cook, there's the link. Mm-hmm. Every play set the second chance points. Yeah, they lost again. They got out hustled and out rebounded. That's what it was. You got beat and rebounded 31-47. That's gonna make a huge difference because not only are you scoring points, but you're taking away momentum from the opposing team because basketball's getting momentum and runs. So if one team is just out hustling, getting rebounds, especially at home, that takes a lot out of you. You know what I mean? So it's something where Golden State has to come with more energy. Kawhi, LeBron, KD, Curry, superstars have done everything. Yeah. Jayson Tatum will be a superstar. When? When will he be a superstar? Like I said, Tune In Sports, you said he was a superstar already. You already said he was a superstar. This man, Jayson Tatum said he ain't even a superstar yet. If he don't believe it, how can I? Jordan Smith said Kawhi, LeBron, Katie Curry have done everything. You can't just say, yeah, that's my point. I can't put that's for the cream of the crop. Okay, I'll do you one better. Is Jayson Tatum on the same level as LeBron James? Has he accomplished what LeBron has accomplished? Has he accomplished what Kevin Durant accomplished? Has he accomplished what Steph Curry has accomplished? Kawhi Leonard has accomplished? Giannis has accomplished? No, he hasn't. So that's why I'm like, I mean, I can't put him. He doesn't fit. He just doesn't fit there. He's in the categories with uh the Devin Bookers, the Luka Doncic's, the Nikola Jokic's, and those guys. That's who Jayson Tatum is in. Young stars who are trying to make their mark in this league. That's where Tatum is right now. He's not even that Tune In Sports. I already told you Jimmy Butler was better than him. And again, he got a vote on the losing team for the Eastern Conference Finals. That's not supposed to happen. When you lose, you're not supposed to get a vote. Jimmy Butler was the best player in that series. Like I said, we're giving this dude too much praise too soon. Even before the Miami series, Giannis was better than him. Giannis was by himself. The only series that you could say Tatum was probably the best player on the court by default because they swept him was Brooklyn. That's it. He wasn't better than Giannis. He wasn't better than Jimmy Butler. I know as people are not giving JB his props. They talk about Tatum. They talk about Tatum when really Brown been balling. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna let my man Bruce come here because he said that Jaylen Brown's better than Jayson Tatum. I'm gonna let you. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, go. I want you to kind of explain your stance about Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown is the better player. The reason why Jaylen Brown do all the work, build the Celtics lead, and then Jayson Tatum just show up, make some shots, and everybody like, oh my God, Jayson Tatum. I don't know.
Right.
Is it because he has nicer hair, is light skin or something? I don't know. Why? Why is the? I don't. Where's the superstar? What
Mm-hmm.
moment? What moment? I'm more impressed with Jaylen Brown than Jayson Tatum. Okay.
Hey, let me say this before I let you continue. Jaylen, even tonight, man, he was playing both ways. Like literally taking over the game both ways, and he just seems the more mentally tougher player.
I'm sorry, but Wiggins cannot guard Jayson Tatum. He just let him drive, drive, drive. Wiggins has to play better. He hasn't played good at all during the finals. He grabbed some rebounds and stuff, but he needs to stop shooting threes. Okay, even when he's contested, he's shooting threes. Why they don't drive to the basket and try to get Williams in foul trouble? I don't get it. Just drive
Yeah,
to the basket, and Draymond needs to stop the home run passes. Him and Steph Curry,
yeah.
they kill the momentum
Good
with
momentum,
those.
yeah.
Every time they get the rebounds, they try to kick the ball, throw the ball ahead, and turnover. They need to stop doing that.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I mean,
Nah.
when they got the lead, and then Curry sit Curry down, I was surprised. I guess maybe because he had 4 fouls, that's why he set him down. But they had the lead, man. I don't know.
Mm.
So we'll see Friday. They must win Friday, or they're in trouble. Now I see that Curry is walking, he's limping. So okay, we'll see.
I think everybody's kind of somewhat a little bit banged up, though. Like you said, I mean, it's the playoff. It's the finals, man. I don't think it's really nobody's not banged up, but like I said, it's Curry. I don't know what is he doing with Kuminga. Is he going to play him or is he not going to play him? Don't make sense to put him in for 2 minutes at the end of the game.
I
That
don't
don't
think
make,
Curry trusts Kuminga to play in this environment.
yeah, I don't either.
My
And
problem
that's
with Kuminga is he bites too much on the fix. He's very athletic. He's the most athletic player on the team, I think. Maybe him with Wiggins, but he bites on the fix. And I don't and I see the potential, but he's raw.
hmm. So who they gonna put on Tatum if you don't want Wiggins on him?
I know a lot of Warriors fans gonna hate me, but I think Porter, when he plays better than Draymond Green. When Draymond Green goes, Celtics respect Porter more than Draymond Green. When Porter plays with the other team, even with Looney, the offense is better. I don't know in the finals, but I think that's what I think.
So what you think they should play Porter more than Draymond?
Yes,
Damn.
That's a bold
But
statement.
what you got, Bubba? What you think happened?
Jaylen Brown came in, set the tone earlier. He scored like 20 points in the first quarter, or maybe something like that. He set the tone earlier for them, and Marcus Smart and Jayson Tatum fed off of it to finish off the game. Now Golden State didn't really shoot the three ball well, apart from Curry and Clay. They the only ones that shot the three well. Wiggins was 1 of 6. Shooting threes, and he wasn't making them. And Draymond was a no show for them. He had more fouls than points scored. You know, I kind of agree with what Bruce said, but that's a bold statement to say though.
Draymond can't play offense anymore, man. I'm telling you.
But he was never an offensive player though.
Yeah, but he was making the right play, and I don't think he can play defense either.
I mean, yeah, the age is catching up, so he's not as quick as these young cats are. These guys are very, very explosive. You know what I'm saying? He can't really stay.
Robert Williams has probably gotten like 6 rebounds, 5 or 6 rebounds on him.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel like Draymond, him doing these podcasts are affecting his game a little bit too?
Remember, I said that last time I was here. I said I think Robert Draymond Greens need to stop the podcast in the finals. You know?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I feel like maybe he's saying certain things that the Celtics are trying to maybe getting more motivation from.
There was a Bleacher Report reporter that asked him that tonight, and he was going in on that reporter. And he started talking about the IQ of the reporter. Go look for the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out because I heard I think Kenny Smith say something about how he feels like them podcasters can be throwing him off. But I mean I'm at the point where I think he's been in the league long enough that he'll stop if it's really hurting the team.
Man, when you're in the finals, like other playoff games, you can do that. But you are in the finals, you have to be 100%.
Right.
Not be distracted by a podcast, man. You can do that after the finals. I don't know.
Wait, he does it during the final?
Yes, after each
Yeah,
game,
he's
he's gonna
done it
probably
both people in both games. He runs back to the hotel and does them.
This dude.
But
Yeah,
I don't think he'll be doing it tonight though. So y'all, who y'all got for game 4?
Warriors have to win Friday.
I got Boston though, and Boston really showed me some. Golden State, Boston showed me that they can play. They can play from behind, but Golden State didn't really show me that. They Boston had the lead on them, and Golden State they tied the game and took the lead like by 2 from a Steph Curry 3, and they couldn't keep up with Boston anymore, and Boston ended up winning the game.
Warriors show me something. They need to bench Draymond Green and put Otto Porter.
That's actually not a bad idea because you might have something that you're going with because Otto does hit a lot of timely threes. And he plays tough defense because what they're trying to do, they're trying to put and another shout out to Klay Thompson too. He came alive tonight. But they're trying to put Klay Thompson on Jaylen Brown and Tatum. And he doesn't have the same lateral quickness. So Otto Porter can help out by taking that assignment. I think Draymond Green, he just doesn't have the lateral quickness.
Gary Payton was wide open twice. He hesitated, and then there was a turnover, and then the other team went and hit a 3.
Yeah. But can Payton play in this series? I think he can play in this series.
Yeah, he can play, but I think Otto Porter should start. I mean, they're not gonna do play that. More. Should play more than Draymond Green. Yes. I mean, try Kuminga in the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, and see how he does for like a minute or 2.
But this is the big stage. He hasn't really played Kuminga throughout the playoffs that much.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like experimental with something that you don't really know what you're gonna get from.
No, he played. He played in the Memphis series a lot, and he played in the Dallas series. But he's not getting minutes in these finals. He's just not getting minutes. He guarded Ja quite a few times in the Memphis series.
He's not a really good defender. I say that, and Warriors fan are mad at me. He bites on fakes.
I mean, he's not a disciplined defender.
Yeah,
but he has the athletic ability and the lateral quickness to stay in front of people.
If you watch the Celtics play, they're scared of Stephen Curry. Every time Stephen Curry drive, there's like 3 people on there. The other players have to hit shots. Wiggins had to hit shots. Wiggins have to show up next game for the Warriors to win.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I don't know who plays for keeper. I don't know who I got yet. I gotta. It's tough.
Wiggins has not played physical yet.
Yeah, Wiggins needs to check the basket.
You
Yep.
know what he did to Luka Doncic. He needs to try to do that.
To who? To Jayson Tatum or Brown?
Yeah,
He's
or
had
one of those players.
dunks though.
I mean, shit. Yeah, he did it to Luka. I mean, you would think he can do it to Tatum.
Luka is harder to guide than Tatum. I don't know
That's what
why.
I'm saying.
Why is not slowing down Tatum? Luka is harder to me to guard than Tatum.
Wait, really?
Maybe Luka because Luka is slow,
Slow, yeah.
but to me Luka is harder to guard.
Yeah, I agree with that. That dude be putting up like 30, 40-point games. You know, in the playoffs. Like, shit, what he did to Kawhi and PG, that should tell you who's hard to guard.
I don't know why the Warriors haven't played the zone a lot.
Wait, they play zoning.
No, they played zone.
One last thing. Why haven't they done pick and roll with Robert Williams to test the leg? They let Robert Williams stay in the paint.
No, they did that. They did that in the first game one. That's
Yeah.
how Steph Curry got hot.
But the thing is, Robert Williams was dropping. They was playing drop. And Al Horford too. Anytime he went for the pick, they just dropped and Steph Curry shoot the three.
That's why they're scared of him because Steph Curry, he's not he has the range, but he's quick enough to get to the basket. So if Robert Williams steps up, he's still gonna get toast.
Right.
So that's why they're scared of him.
Well,
But it's going Clay. I liked what I see from him. Wiggins got to come with the offense, and then Jordan Poole. He has to dominate his matchup. Was it Pritchard? He has to cook him every time. Like there's no way Pritchard should stay in front of him.
Celtics have no answers for Curry. It's the other teammates that have to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the best player on the court. Shit, he had the most tonight. What do you have? 31.
Draymond Green needs to have double-digit points. The triple single is not gonna cut it.
Yeah. They got beat on the boards tonight too.
2 points.
They got beat on the boards, 31-47. That was a killer.
Bro, I told you coming into the series that I didn't expect Looney to be getting all those offensive rebounds.
He didn't get them tonight. If Robert Williams comes to board, then yeah, like they're gonna be in some trouble.
So Robert Williams is the MVP for the Celtics?
Oh, now I'm talking about the boards. He's talking about the board.
No, I'm just asking. So because everything is based on him, so he should be the MVP.
On the defensive end, yes. His impact, yeah, I would say so. Because like I said, look at what happened. They fed off of his energy and Jaylen Brown's energy. If you're not gonna give it to him, give it to Jaylen Brown.
Marcus Smart is not gonna be this hot Friday.
No, he's not. He's too inconsistent.
Anyway, I think the Warriors gonna win Friday. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think so too. They go back to the Bay Area 2-2. And then it's best of 3. It will be a juggernaut.
Okay. Anyway, I have to go. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, Bruce. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right.
So you got Boston winning Friday?
Oh yeah, I got Boston winning on Friday. They're at home. They got the momentum. Yeah, I don't see Golden State stopping them on Friday.
I don't think they gotta really stop them. I just think they gotta not. First of all, they gotta start early. They can't be getting down by 18 points in the first quarter and then coming back. That's just too much work.
Right. That's why I say they haven't shown they can play from behind.
They can. They came back. They came back.
But they lost the lead again.
But I mean, like they can play from behind because they get back into the game. So it shows like they can fight back. As a matter of fact, every third quarter they always dominate the competition in the third. They just get too far behind to the point where they have to fight, and it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of emotional. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back into the game.
Right.
Oh.
They have to make shots, like I said. Steph and Clay cannot be the only ones making shots.
Nope. It's got to be a team effort.
Exactly.
Start with Draymond Green. He went a grand total of 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And like I said, I just think it was because of Boston got him in foul trouble. I think that's what it was. Because when you get in foul trouble, you can't be as aggressive.
Right.
So, yeah, they came out with a good game plan, man. They came out with a game plan to attack Draymond, and it worked to the T. And if they do this again on Friday, Golden State gonna have a problem because they don't go out. They go off of Draymond's. He sets the tone. So.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Boston, you have to do it again because it worked for you in Game 3. Why wouldn't you do it again?
I agree.
Yeah. So Draymond has to be better.
Yeah, I think he'll be better. He just, it's just, you can't do that in a pivotal game like this.
Right.
So.
Have more fouls than points. And assists and rebounds.
Mm-hmm. If they do this again, then yeah, it's a wrap.
Right.
Yeah, but all right, man. I'm going to shut this live down. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, but I want to ask you this question though.
What's good?
At any point in James Harden's career, did you ever consider him as a superstar? Because he checks your criteria. He checks everything. He's made the finals. He can be a
yeah. I did. I want that 2015 2017 range. Yeah, I saw James Harden as a superstar, but his problem is in the playoffs where he would, come up short, where he'd be kind of be questioned. But yeah, James Harden was a superstar. I'll give it to him. He was a better version of Luka Doncic. He is a better version.
So how come you took him from the superstar circle? Because you said you can't lose it once you get that title.
You say what?
So how come you took him out from the superstar status? Because you said once you're considered a superstar, it can't be taken.
Well, no. What I was saying is that once you if I was like LeBron James's case, you couldn't get it taken away. The thing about James Harden is he hasn't. First of all, he hasn't won a championship, and you've seen what he did this past season. Like he just fell off the wagon. Like
Right.
you got to be somewhat still consistent. Like last year on Brooklyn when he first got there, yeah, I'll be like, this guy's still playing like he's a superstar
Yeah.
because the impact he brought. But this year, what would I look like calling James Harden a superstar right now? That don't even sound right. LeBron, I can still do that because individually he was still great. Even though they didn't make the playoffs, he was individually still great.
Right.
So that's the difference between him and Harden.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, man. Yep. But
Yeah.
all right. Well, I appreciate y'all, man, coming on the live, man. I appreciate you all the time, Bubba. You definitely, I'm more appreciative of you coming on and talking your piece and everything. I
Yeah.
will be back on tomorrow. I got a good video coming out. I want y'all to, be on the lookout for tomorrow. I'm gonna make a new video. And we'll be back live Friday night. I'll actually be out in the Bay Area Friday night, so maybe I might do a live with the video. And
Okay.
yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. All right, y'all. That concludes the show. Everybody in the chat, the panel, man. Salute to everybody, man. I always appreciate y'all. If I don't say it enough, I gotta say it, twice. I appreciate all the subscribers, all the people that come on here, man. Like I said, if you do want to, choose to donate, we started off our Cash App, and you guys can see that right there. I'm gonna put in the comment section after the video, so y'all can, choose to donate whatever y'all want to do, in your heart to do so. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, we'll be back here on Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry, Friday. We'll be back on here with a live show after the game. So once y'all come in here and check it out. Ms. Davis, yes, we just concluded talking about the game tonight. You can check it out. I'm about to upload it right now, but yeah. So everybody that's coming here, man, appreciate y'all. I do not have a pick yet. I'm about to sleep on this for a minute because it's super hard. But until Friday, I want to respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swimwear.